And so, Liverpool with that big test pass at Anfield with a 2-1 win over Chelsea. Liverpool have now won 10 of 11 across all competitions. It's the most victories at that point after that many matches in a campaign since 1991 under Kenny Dalglish. Liverpool at the top of the Premier League standings, a point ahead of Manchester City after 8 games played. It's been a great start for Arne Slot and his men. Frank Leboeuf is now joining us to talk more about what we saw today. Stevie, first challenge here passed for Arne Slot and the boys. Was that the first biggest test under him at Anfield?
Yeah, absolutely it was. And they've passed the test in terms of the result of the game. But I'm not so sure they've passed the test in terms of the performance. I mean, if I'm a Chelsea player, I'm going home thinking, how did we not get something out of that game? Now, I think the highlights kind of summed it up. Liverpool going forward looked way more dangerous than Chelsea did. And I think that's the difference in the result here, that Liverpool did get the 2 goals and going forward looked as though they were going to create, because Chelsea didn't. I don't remember Kelleher making a proper save. And the fact that Chelsea had more passes, more possession, more shots, tells you that this wasn't as impressive as I had hoped for. In fact, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed. I don't enjoy Liverpool playing at home at Anfield against anybody and sitting back and trying to play counter-attacking football, because that's what it was. Now, maybe we just have to get used to looking at a different type of Liverpool, because under Klopp, it was, particularly at home, this is our place. We're squeezing the life out of anybody who wants to come to our field and try and play. This absolutely was the opposite. And so, the result's great, the result's perfect. You can't complain about 3 points, but I'm sorry, the performance for me wasn't particularly great.
Frankie, can you not flip that and say Liverpool weren't at their best and yet they still found a way to win in a big game like this?
Yes, and that's what it is in the world of football. And I 100% agree with what Stevie just said, but I'm putting myself in a Chelsea fit. I would say that I'm disappointed by the result, but very pleased by the performance. We would have thought like two and a half months ago that Chelsea would be giving so much difficulties to Liverpool away from home. So that's a good point. And I said that Friday, and I think Ale was with me, where I said that Chelsea might lose, but if they are entertaining, if they go the verticality and they work hard like they have shown to the world the past 5 or 6 games, that's going to be interesting. And they shouldn't be ashamed of the defeat. They should be frustrated by the result, but what they showed today at Anfield is very, very good for the future, because that's a basic of something going good to the club. They could have maybe draw against Liverpool. I think winning away from home would have been unfair, but a draw would have been maybe fair to Chelsea, but nothing to complain about. Maybe some decision, I don't know, from both sides. I wouldn't say that the ref chose a side, but at some point he made some very strange decision, because if you give to Jones, for example, the penalty, why don't you give to Sancho a minute or 2 minutes before? Why don't you give the penalty before for Liverpool on, I think maybe it was Gakpo, like 3 minutes before? That was very strange. He gave the penalty because he was feeling that he had to give something he didn't give before to Liverpool. That was very strange. So, but otherwise, great. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed because I saw Liverpool struggling against maybe a new era of a good Chelsea.